guys. Welcome to day number 235. I am going live to you from my home. I'm Marvelous Marva. I call you guys the Marvelous Martians. Today we're doing something a little bit different, and that is a word search. I don't know if y'all can see very clear, but these are going to be the letters, or the words, and these are the letters. And to make things even more challenging, we're doing it in Spanish. I don't know how long it'll take me to do this, but if you guys want to help me locate some of the words, if you can see them, let me know in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I have many little strategies that I use when I'm doing things like word searches. I might even decide if I wanted to circle or draw a line, but it looks like we're going to be circling. So the first word is Abimelech. I have no idea what that means. So I also have my phone over to the side so that I can also Abimelech in English. That is for, it's pronounced Ubim-Ulek. It's an ancient Hebrew name meaning my father is king. Okay. I think it's also like a name, maybe like Abe or something. I don't know. Let's go to the next. Hi, fun guy. Hey. I'm doing something a little different this evening. I'm doing a crossword puzzle, but I'm doing it in Spanish. I've been using this book for the past few days. I kind of like going straight in order, but I may mix it up just for speed. It takes a little bit longer when I do it straight in order. If you guys notice any of the words, say something and I will go ahead and circle those. Let's see what else jumps out at us right now. Isn't it fun because it's in Spanish? Looks like this is cares. And then if you want to know what the word means in English, this is a Bible one. I got this from like a local pharmacia. So all the terms are like Bible related. So what is it? Caudes. After this, maybe we spend like maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes doing this. After this, then we move on and do something else. I also have my sketchbook off to the side here. So I was like, I could also draw a little bit. How are you guys doing today? How has your weekend been? Today is Sunday. It has felt like Sunday, but just time is just very, like, it's been strange for like a minute now. Oh, you guys, I feel like it's taking me forever to find another word. Let's choose one to find. Let's see how fast we can find mi tierra. So I like to go, oh, found it, mi tierra. Okay. So we found mi tierra. Let's look for mil monedas. I think that's 1,000 coins or something. Monedas is coins. So MIL. Found it. Mil monedas. Hi, Naya. Let's look for ojos. We're working on this crossword puzzle in Spanish for a little bit, and then we're going to switch over to a little art. How are ya? How has your day been? OVEJ. Ovejas. I'm just thinking about it now. I'm like, geez, I'm so strange. Like, not only did I choose to do crossword puzzles, but I chose to do it not even in English. That's oven, but oven is not one on here. I don't think. It's not in English. It's okay to be strange, you guys. It's okay to do things a little different. Okay, let's choose a different word now because I'm not finding that one. Let's look for Ray, R-E-Y. Does anybody see the word Ray in the puzzle here? R-E-Y. See a lot of R's over here. Let's go row for row. We look for the R's and the E's, and then we hit it off with a Y at the end. That's my strategy, at least. R-E-Y. We're still going row for row. If we don't see Ray, then we're going to move forward. Anybody see R-E-Y here? You guys see that word here? R-E-Y? I feel like it's just like right there. I'm just missing it. It's just like a cluster. All right, guys, we're going to move forward to the next word because we can't find R-E-Y. The pressure is on. Usually I'm a genius at crossword puzzles, or at, crossword puzzles. Okay, let's look for plata. Plata is the one that we're working on. Un plata o comer. So let's look for found plata. Yay! Did y'all see that one? Okay, next is preserva. Let's see if we can find preserva. That's P-R. Is this it here? Preserva. Period. Preserva. All right. Thank you guys for the likes. Thanks for being here. We'll do a couple more, maybe like 3 more words, and then we're going to switch over to art. We're going to look for this word, matriz. I think this is supposed to be a matrix, but I don't know. So that's M-A-T-R-I-Z. So we're looking for M-A-T to start off. Going row for, here we are, matriz. Okay. And let's do 2 more. We're down to 2 more. Esposa. Let's do esposa. It's going to be E-S-P. E-S-P. No. Oh, I was so ready for that one. E-S-P. E-S. E-S. E. I'm not seeing esposa. Do you guys see esposa? We know what esposa means in English, don't we all? It means wife. Oh man, I was hoping to find that one. Looks like it's right here. Yeah. Did y'all see that one? Okay, we got 1 more that we can find. Which one should we choose? I'm going to just stop my pen right there on Sanados. Let's look for Sanados. S-A-N-A-D-O-S. So S-A-N-A-D-O-S. Sanados. Sanados. Whatever that means in English. Okay. I'm going to also put a date, and then I'll come back to this page. Today is July 5, 26. See, this is what this book looks like on the outside. En Sopa de Letras, La Biblia. So now let's get our sketchbook and make you guys just a little bit bigger here. I'm almost out of pages in this sketchbook as well, you guys. So there's that. We got like, bruh. Oh, okay, that's not one. I got less than 7 pages left. And then this book is done. I'm proud of myself. This is probably like the 3rd book I've finished since I've started doing this challenge. Should we do something with our ink pen, like some circles? Okay. Now that we have those, we made ourselves some circles. I kind of want to paint these circles. I have not gotten any of my paint stuff together, but when has that ever stopped me? Now, which colors? Okay. I can't believe this bottle of pink is almost done, you guys. It lasted a very long time. What's our next color? Not that, that's Mod Podge. White. Silver. I think I need like a darker color in order to change these tones to be a little bit darker. And I can also use some of this. That's real white and black. I got some in there? Yay. Okay. And then white. Real white. Mix that with that one. And then I need a napkin. 1 second. A napkin and also a water cup. Can you guys hear the music? This is today's music in the neighborhood that's playing. It gets so interesting. Like, I don't need a radio because they play loud music. Yeah, different bubbles. Let's see what happens. Oh, let me also angle this fan my way. Just noticed that I was feeling a little warm. Okay. I hope that you guys are having a good day. Those are Spanish words over there. We'll start with the first bubble. We'll make it all the same color. Matter of fact, I'm like, what if we just did the whole page with the pink? You know, like the undertones? but it's okay. I think this will be just fine. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna mix up. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna mix a little silver in next with the next one. It'll still be pink, but it's gonna be mixed with silver. Thank you guys for the likes. I haven't said it yet for today's live, but if you guys are new here, make sure that you subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I go live every single day, and today makes day 235 of me going live here on YouTube. When I go live here, I'm usually doing like some arts and crafts, some DIY things, some things related to building my life out and decorating my home, all those kinds of things. Kind of like lifestyle-y, but also just my personal life. And I'm bringing people along as I'm doing it. So I'm doing this with not as much fear as I would normally have. And because I've been practicing for 200 something days, I feel okay about it. When I first started, I was nervous as heck. But now I feel not so nervous and I get so excited to show up here. So today I actually decided to try my hand at TikTok. I spent a lot of time here on YouTube with you guys, but not on TikTok going live. So I tried that out today and it was not terrible. I was live for 1 whole hour working on the macrame piece that we started over here a few days ago. And I don't know if I had any people like in there, but I know I was on camera for 1 hour. And that was the part that was important. I was a little bit nervous. I was like, That's why I said today didn't feel like Sunday. It felt like a different day. But either way, I did the thing. And I feel better because I did. That's the thing, guys. We got to keep flexing that muscle, trying, practicing. Eventually, it'll be normal. Once upon a time, this YouTube channel was new and scary as heck. And now it's pretty normal. I tell people all the time, I go live every day, like people in the real world. Okay, that's our second bubble. Hi, Naya. Hi, who's that? 𝑦Day. I think I seen you the other day. I hope that you guys are having a great evening. Let's go for silver in this one. Maybe we try silver and black for this one. Silver black with like hints of pink. And maybe we make the background of this like either black or gray. We shall see. Someone asked me today, I was like in an Uber with a friend, and she goes, we passed a billboard and it was like, I don't know how many millions it said, but it was like a lottery sign. And she goes, if you won the lottery, what's the first thing you would do? And I was like, the first thing I would do is buy all the art supplies that I want. And I was like, after I buy all the art supplies, then I'll get all of the rest of the DIY materials that I need for like my home stuff, at least for like the right away things that I need. And then I would start investing my money in, doing the smart adult things. But I was just like, that would be the first thing that I would do is art supplies. You can't go wrong with art supplies, you guys. You can tell where my focus is. It's on building out my life, like literally. That's why I tell you guys y'all should follow me. Because imagine I did win the lottery. You guys would have so many DIY like ideas because everything that I usually do, I'm like recording it. Not everything, but for the most part. All the stuff that seems pretty cool. I usually hear something in my head. You should record this. It won't take long. And then I turn on the camera real quick. And then I'm out of there. I don't even look at what I've recorded. I just make the content and then continue being present in real life. Because I don't want to be completely pulled out of the moment, but I still want to capture some of the moment, if that makes sense. Let's add a little white and silver to this here. So we can blend it out some. I don't know how my music makes you guys feel. If y'all are watching or listening right now, tell me, is the music giving you like anxiety? Does it feel super distracting? Let me know, because if this is not a good time to come on, then I'll choose some different times when it comes to the weekends, because they keep going with the music until at least like 10 o'clock at night. Me personally, once I'm in my bedroom, I can't really hear the music at all, but in the front room, I can. And I don't like to do art in my bedroom because it's not like the biggest place to work. So I haven't completely figured out all of the places in my home that I want to do art. Naya, are you here? If you're here, please raise your hand. If you are not here, any of my other real ones, 𝦹Day, are you still here? If you are here, raise your hand. You guys, let me know about this music because I'm curious. Okay, let's make the next color. I have not washed my brush this whole time. We're going back into pink. I think we'll make this one super duper pink. Sometimes that's why I talk too during my lives, because I'll be trying to like disguise all of the music in the background. You like the drawing? Maya, can you hear my music? Does it give you anxiety? Thank you so much for liking my drawing. What do you think about this music? No, I'm fine. Okay. Okay. Thank you for being honest because I'm over here like, it's not giving me anxiety, but I don't know. I'm a person that doesn't like to create any additional traumas in people. Like, we're already so traumatized, you know, as I'd say as a nation. My dog is humping a pillow. Okay, period. Thanks for the distraction. Now I can just imagine your dog. Dogs are the best. Do you have to take your dog on walks or does your dog go outside by itself? And does it have a backyard to go to or does it require walks? I like that one. That one is real nice. The paintbrush is starting to fall apart. All right. Let's go with this one here. And let's see if we can get a deeper mixture of the pink and black. Are you making candies over there? Or doing anything creative? I don't want to just keep you in a box of making candies. And the rest of you guys, what are y'all doing on the other side of the screen? Are y'all doing any artistic projects? Bruh, right when I started singing the song, they cut it. I did watch a good movie today called She's the He, something like that. It's pretty good. Kind of cute. One of those high school type movies. I still love high school type movies like crazy. People are always like, you like those kind of college, high school, like, I'm like, I do. Maybe I'm just like gonna be in that time warp for like a long time. This one's giving moon. It's giving a moon. Y'all, I had Subway today. It was freaking delicious. I don't know if they have this in the States, but I had the tripletta one. It's like 3 different kinds of meat. It was so freaking good. I got a foot long. I ate it in 2 settings. Yes, it was so good. I had a choice to go to the beach with friends or just go to Subway and then go home afterwards. And so I went to Subway and went home afterwards. Me and another girl made that choice. Sometimes I just don't feel like, being outside like that. Like, I want to be outside, but I don't want to be all the way outside. I like that thing that says, when I say I'm outside, I'm not at the bar. Because it's true. When I say I'm not outside, I'm really... Lately, I have not been at the bar. I think I should do some more so solid. Let's see what happens if I do this to be solid pink, but then like do the edge to be black. and bring it into it. Because the edge is already black because of the circle we had to make. So now, to the edge, put a little bit around each corner, like so. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I think I'm liking it. A little bit more. Ooh. Let's pull it on in. Mixing up these harsh lines so they don't look so harsh, and let's add a little more pink. This looks like very textured and layered. Thank you guys so much for like chilling with me while I was doing the crossword puzzle. I know that some days are just like different around here and you kind of never know what to expect. And I like that you guys appreciate that flexibility, because I can't do my life any other way. I have to like literally just be super flexible too. All right. Now, what color should we do these guys? Maybe we should do them all like silver. I'm wanting to figure out how to get this silver to be less translucent. Let's add it with a little of the white. It's giving clear. Okay, let's see what this gives. If need be, I'll go over each one. Add a little on this one. And this one. So if you guys won the lottery, like if you won $500 million, I was gonna say 500,000, but $500 million, what would be the first thing that you do? First thing that you do or first thing that you get? Hi, Angel Guillermo Hernandez. How are you, friend? Long time no see. Glad you were able to catch me here this evening. Let's see. Now I want to go in with the background to make it black, and then I think I'm going to do some like little dots of white. That just popped into my head. Should we use this brush or my favorite brush? My favorite brush, you guys. Can't tell you specs on brushes. I never look at them like that. It's round. That's what I know about it, is that it's round. It's a nice brush. I'm gonna add a little water. I want to do the background of this to be black. Maybe I leave a slight space between everything. What you think? What y'all think about that? Does my music make you feel like dancing? It's not my music, but does it make you feel like dancing? Other things that y'all can't tell of what's going on in the background is there's a smell of barbecue. Someone's barbecue. I do like the smell of barbecue. Luckily, I ate that big old sandwich earlier, so no parts of me is interested in eating any food. We're doing good so far. We're doing good so far with our background. Let's add some more paint. A little water, a little more water to the whole thing. This is kind of satisfying, you guys. That is satisfying. This is why I love this brush. It's just so smooth and fat. It's fat, but it's not too fat. Gotta be careful around those angles. Around those angles. I asked that question about the lottery guys and nobody answered. So I think the people that watch me, you guys might be similar to me, to where you guys just don't care about money like that. I think that's what this is, which is crazy because I don't meet a lot of people that don't care about money like that. When my friend asked me that question earlier, I kind of stumbled too. I was like, that's why the first thing that came up was art supplies, because I can get art supplies any day, but right now to get art supplies, I do make budgets for it, and I'm like, okay, I've already gotten like 5 new things. sometimes instant gratification is like not, you know, the thing, because once you get something, then you bring it home and you kind of put it down. It's just like, did I really want it, or was it just like in the moment I was like swept up by all of the emotions? I have a friend today that told me they went to Mexico recently, and one of the locals there was telling them about like this jewelry that they made and said that it was so authentic and it was from the Mayans and this and that. Just like the best story that they could tell. And before my friend left, another local came and told him that that stuff is fake. And this guy is constantly scamming people, and what you're buying is not an actual crystal. He was so upset. He called his bank to have them reverse the charge. Man still gets the money, but maybe in the future he probably won't. But still, that's why it's like that instant gratification thing. Like, do we really want the thing? But he really wanted it. In his case, he really wanted the necklace that he bought. He really loved the story that he was told. Especially, he says he's a collector too. So who knows? Something similar almost happened to me when I was in Dominican Republic. A guy came up to me where I was just sitting, minding my own business at the beach. And then he was like, I have all this beautiful jewelry. And I started looking at it, and I was like literally gonna buy something. And this old lady comes up, like an old lady from like a nursery rhyme book or something. And she's like cursing at the guy, and everything was happening in Spanish, so I didn't really know what was being said until after he left. She switched to English and she said, he's trying to scam you. He's always here doing this, and that is actually glass that he's selling, painted glass. It's not real crystals. I was like, dang, we gotta be real mindful, you guys. But I mean, like, there was nothing for me to see that he was not being truthful. If it wasn't for the lady, that's the only way how I was able to like feel anything. Because to me, he seemed authentic. The pieces were beautiful. I like to support, you know, especially if it's something tangible that I get to have some of too. So I say all that to say that instant gratification maybe not always the best thing. Do you like how the background is coming out, you guys? Y'all like it? I just looked at the camera and I was like, oh crap, this is coming out nice. I didn't know I was going to be on live with you guys this evening. It's like before I come on live, sometimes I feel like tired and like I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get here, and like, is anybody even gonna show up to hang out with me, and like all these things. And then once I get here and I get started, like the time goes by, I feel like energized. It's a totally different sensation than what I expect before I start. So once I'm actually in it, I don't know if anybody needs to hear that, but if you feel like you don't feel like doing something, try to just do it for a little bit. See how it feels and see how you feel afterwards, and really pay attention to how you feel afterwards. Do you feel energized or do you feel tired and drained? And if you feel tired and drained, do you feel tired and drained like, oh, I hated that, or tired and drained like, that was fun? There's two different types of tired and drained, maybe even more than two different types, but I'd prefer to be the that was fun drained than the dang, all my life force energy has been sucked out to do this task. I'm not getting overworked, you guys, but we've been short staffed and I've been having to work more again, and like it's making me want to resign again. I'm not gonna do it this time because I get it, you know. But at the same time, like, I'm so excited for us to hire some new people because we need help. The show must go on, even if you don't have enough people to do all of the parts. That part sucks. That part sucks, but it still goes on. The show must go on. Do I have any actors or aspiring actors or actresses to be watching? A lot of parts of me feels like one day I might be like acting or performing. Technically, I performed recently at the circus. How? Because the clown came and he went to the audience and I got chosen to go on stage. And I definitely did do my whatever he told us to do. I did my part and I felt like no parts of me felt nervous. I felt so comfortable being up there. I don't know. It's something like tuning out like all the people and just like focusing on what you're doing up there, even if it's just entertaining. You guys, this is so pretty. I'm glad I left the spaces. Okay, now I'm gonna put some white dots. I'm gonna use this brush here though. There's white dots in the spaces there because that was what I said earlier. I was like, I'm gonna put some white dots. A few white dots so it can give, you know, like galaxy stars, like a nighttime scene, you know. Okay. What do you guys think about this? How are y'all feeling? I kind of want to go over each one of the circles, like either with white or something to accentuate this part. Maybe like a little black, just to pull it in, you know? Let's see what happens. Let's try this one. Just on the edges. I think this is what I'm talking about. Just so it's not an actual line. And then I think I'll use my white marker at the end to make a couple of like little stars. A little cross stars, you know? And then after that, we will call it a day. I hope you guys have been enjoying today's live, enjoying the flow of everything, enjoying the conversations and these relaxing colors that we have used. I really like pink lately. Pink has been my favorite muse here lately. It's been showing up in everything, so much to the point where that bottle is like almost finished. Like, I've never used a bottle of paint that fast in my entire life. I love that for me. I love this new version of me because this version of me is allowed to use things, to make a mess, to finish things, to not be worried about, oh, there's not going to be enough for such and such. Who is such and such, you ask? Such and such is just like the other kids in the class when your parent or the teacher tells you, don't use it all because you got to make sure there's enough for everyone. That's who such and such is. So basically, I'm saying I don't have to live my life like that anymore. Come on down. Not to say I don't like to share. I love to share, but I think it's one thing when you're raised to believe that you need to put yourself out for everyone else all the time. And so you get to the point where somebody will offer you something, and this still happens in my adult life, and I'm starting to recognize it more now because people are calling me out on it. But somebody will offer me something, and I'll say no for fear that someone else is not getting some. I'm like, well, do you have enough for yourself? Like, don't give it to me. Like, I want to make sure that others have before they give to me. But at the same time, it makes it look like I don't want to accept anything from anyone. No judgments there, just observations. And those observations came from the people that I interact with in my real life. They were like, girl, you could be starving and somebody will offer you something and you'll say no. And I'm like, yeah, because, you guys don't have jobs. Like, I don't want to be taking from y'all. Like, I can literally go eat when I get home. But at the same time, like, I hope all of this is making sense. I be saying stuff sometimes and I'm like, am I going over y'all's heads with my examples? Who knows? Who knows? We're all just trying to figure it out here. Better, better, better. Okay. Much better doing that. Much better. Let's add a little more of this color here. Perfection. Perfection. Okay. You guys, can you believe it's almost been an hour since I've been on here? How are y'all feeling? I am feeling okay, in case you're wondering. Perfection again. That's a good strategy. So like I go into the edge. Edges. Like so. And then I go back into the other color like so. And then mix it all up. Like so. I gotta make some more of this one. It's almost finished. Better. Okay. We have a couple more. Let's keep going. It's a nice thick line. I won't put too much on that one. Same for this one. And same for this one. That one I won't put any. Those are all okay. trying to work fast so it doesn't fully dry on me. Okay. Guys, do y'all think one day my lives will be like 2 hours long? That's wild to imagine. I remember back in the day I would go live doing like talking head kind of videos, and like after like 10 minutes I'd be like ready to finish. I'd be like, oh, I don't know what else to talk about. I feel like I'd be talking in circles. Who knew I should have been doing art this whole time? Who would have known? Okay. Tighten that one up just a little bit. Okay. Now we're gonna get the white marker, which should be right here. I haven't used it in a while. Holy, holy, hola, la, la. Not my journal. Okay. Take care of that in a little bit. A little bit will be right now. Okay, now that that's taken care of, y'all can't see, but like a water spilled over, like it was getting on my journal. Okay, now let's do some of these stars that we were talking about. Sometimes I feel like these are the most weirdest stars. That's better. Can you see why I think they're weird? They're coming out strange. So long, long line, and then short line, short line. That's better. Long line, short line, short line. Good. Long, short, short. Better. Now we have a strategy, guys. Of course, we're gonna put some hearts and some triangles. You know, you gotta sprinkle a little love. Someone asked me today also if I had a superpower, what would my superpower be? Because supposedly they were talking about warfare and this and that. So I told them my superpower is like a Care Bear superpower. Like I shoot like love. I emanate love from my chest, and that's how I take down people. I kill them with kindness. I'm so kind to a person to the point where they have to surrender. They have to match my energy, or they have to like they get obliterated and blasted from my orbit. They can't be in the same place with me if they can't accept the kindness. Kill them with kindness, you guys. We can do this. And for those characters that are just so strange and dangerous, don't kill them with kindness. We just leave the room. We don't even have to waste our energy on them. A couple little spirals because that's what we do here. We make spirals all the time. These spirals are super cute. Thank you guys for sitting with me as I did abstract art this evening. Crossword puzzle and abstract art. I'd say we're doing good nowadays over here on this here channel. We're gonna give a little signature right here for the marvelous Martians. Boy, somebody is cooking. They are whipping it up. It smells amazing out there. The marvelous Martians, period. Okay, you guys. That's it. That's a wrap. And that is a wrap. That is our art for the today's live. I'm gonna have to charge my microphone here. I thank you guys for hanging out with me. I cannot believe we have been here for 1 hour today. Please make sure that you have subscribed, that you have turned on the notification bell, all the things. And I'm noticing over here right before I go, let me show y'all. This is matching. I'm telling y'all the way how the color palette be working for me. Remember this one? This is our rock we painted that one night. This will be in one of my gardens, one of my plants in my flower bed. I should make a bunch of rocks for a flower bed. That would be really cool. Either way, that's neither here nor there. We have so much time for so many projects in the future. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. I love you guys so much. Until next time, bye.